So Xavier, just start off. I mean, just what can you say about the offensive play? Obviously, more steady than Northern Arizona was getting their points. So.
No, yeah. Just over the last couple of games, I know the ball hasn't been falling exactly, how me personally, how I wanted it to. So, my team has given me the most confidence to keep shooting. So that's what we did. I came out this game and I trusted my teammates, and my teammates trusted me. So that's how we got it done.
Was there any more emphasis on ball movement and moving off the?
Yeah, it goes back, like I said, practice. You know what I'm saying? We do try to get the ball reversed as many times as we can because we know a lot of defenses don't want to play defense for that long. So, yeah, we put an emphasis on that.
Mason, you were on Jalen Cone for a lot of the game. I guess what was that assignment like for you?
It was tough. Just chasing him all around the court, 24/7. But we had good practices where one of our Keaton, he pretty much does the same exact thing in practice. So it prepped me well for this game.
Did you know that he was going to take as many, off-balance threes as he did?
Yeah, for sure. But he makes them, though, so it's crazy.
Did that put any pressure? I mean, I saw a couple times where he made a three and you went back and you were trying to look for your own three and stuff like that. Were you trying to match his three-pointers, or was that sort of just playing within the offense a little bit?
I was just playing in the offense. But they were falling, so it happened to act like it was matching, but I wasn't.
Yeah. What are some of the big strides that you guys have made as an offense just in that conference play?
I think sharing the ball and having confidence in each other to make the shot. So
yeah.
Is it encouraging that you have a guy go off for 33 points against you and you still just sort of that same steady offense?
Yeah, we could like I said we knew we watched film. We knew he was going to take a lot of shots, and we weren't going to be surprised if he made them because that's what he does. So we just kept our head up. Like I said, we knew he would make some shots, and we knew he would take as many shots as he did. So like May said, we were prepped for it, so we were ready.
And Xavier, in overtime, what was kind of the message going into overtime for the team to try and steady the boat? He just hit a three-pointer with 2.5 seconds left.
Yeah.
What was the message from the coach going into overtime?
Move on. He made a tough one. We kind of got into defense collapse, but yeah, he made a shot, so we knew we could take him in overtime. We weren't doubting ourselves, so the big emphasis was just move on. He made a shot.
And knowing you're going to have to hit those free throws at the end of the game, this for both of you, just knowing you have to go to the stripe, you're going to have to make 3 free throws if you're going to hold on to win. What's going through your mind when you're going to the charity stripe with a lead late in the game?
Knock them down.
It's got to make them. Yeah, got to make them.
Like I say, it all starts in practice. I think we just shot 50 free throws.
We did
yesterday.
So
we were ready for this one. Yeah.
And Mason, looking at the overall season as a whole to this point, you guys now have one more non-conference game. What's kind of the goal for that last non-conference game come Wednesday night?
To really play defense. We got to step up our defense, but in practice we're playing hard defense, so we just got to keep on playing defense, and our offense will come.
Did Todd mention anything at halftime about the lack of free throws? Did he want you to get to the line a little bit more, or is that just something that didn't come up?
I don't think he did.
No, later on during the game, once we saw the foul count, he was telling us to, they know they're going to put 2 hands on us, so really attack it. Don't really settle for any fadeaways or nothing. Just get to the rim and attack. So, and that's what we did, and that's how we drew fouls and stuff. So.
You guys are typically very good at getting to the line. Was there anything that Northern Arizona was doing that was maybe preventing those from happening?
They have a different kind of defense than we teach here. They like to ice towards the baseline like that, but like I said, we knew what we needed to do to get to the rim anyway. So like I said, it is really preparation. Like I can't say it enough. We really prepped for this team a lot, so we knew what their defense would do, but we still we got to the cup when we needed to.
Proud of our guys. We're in the middle of finals, and I thought our guys' focus was very good. We played really hard. Felt like we won a lot of 50-50 balls, especially in the first half. And they're a physical team. They're a very big team. And felt like we dominated overtime, which is good to see at home. You always feel like you can win, overtime, but it's a little deflating when you're up 3. Cone's a heck of a player. Get us ready for Max Asmus in a couple weeks because similar type of player. And I thought Mason was really good on him tonight. He went 11 for 31. It's good to see X get going offensively. So really proud of our group.
Just what's your impression of the offense overall? Obviously, pretty steady throughout.
Yeah, one is we only had 7 turnovers, so that was good. We've got to. It's been a point of emphasis. Take care of the basketball. We've had a little bit of trouble with that, but we only had 7. X got going a little bit. Mason had a double-double. And, you know, I think some other guys weren't as good offensively as normal, but, you know, I thought they guarded and did a great job. So we're going to be in that. It's good to see. X had a good game at Northern Colorado. He's starting to come out of it a little bit. Really good game tonight. Mason's been steady and scoring the basketball and doing a lot of other things. He had to chase 15 around all night, and he had 18 and 10. No turnovers and 3 assists. He had a great game.
How much of a benefit is that Mason and Xavier can block a few shots, you know, especially going up against a smaller guard like A. Smith's?
Yeah, good athletes. Mason is a good athlete. X is a good athlete, and he's long. And then we had Boogie on him a little bit, too, and he's strong, so he chased him around. I know, you know, he went 7 of 15. He did shoot it 31 times. He's 11 for 31. They do a good job of getting him the ball, and they've got big posts, you know, 240-pound posts setting block screens. You got to run around those, and you don't see college players shoot those shots very often. You know, he was getting separation and turning his body in the air at 25 feet and making them. I mean, that's not too many guys can do that. Not a lot of pros do that, to be honest. I mean, to get at the speed he's flying off those screens, then you know you don't want to foul him. You just want to lower his percentage. But if you go up there and you hit him, he's gonna show the official because he does a good job of that too.
Did you just want Mason to do the best he could, or did you try to throw extra things at him, double teams?
We doubled him. We started to what we call blitz. So we started to blitz the handoffs and ball screens, especially into overtime. We did it early, different times. You know, you tell the guys, keep having them take tough shots, and hopefully you lower the percentage. Now, we did, but he still went 7 of 15 from the 3. We did mix up our coverages. And then you're going to have to rotate because a lot of times they had 4 other shooters on the floor, and so he draws a lot of attention. But we definitely mixed up our coverages and did a good job in the overtime. Coming off handoffs and ball screens, he really didn't get a look. And then we rotated out.
Encouraging sign that this offensive look that you guys have is something that can work and
Getting better. You know, it takes a while. We've got a lot of guys that played last year, but they've got different roles this year. You know, they're counted on more offensively than they were last year. And so we're still working on the offense. There's things that we're going to continue to work on. I think we'll get better at. We didn't shoot the ball well in the first half. What did we end up? 6 of 20. We were 1 of 11 in the first half, so we ended up 5 and 9 in the second half. So we shot it better, and we're a good shooting team. But yeah, we're working on some things offensively.
if you had a number one option, there might be a tendency to go after and try to match what Cone was doing. So in this kind of game, is that sort of a blessing in disguise that there wasn't one guy?
Yeah, we got to share the basketball. You know, X got going a little bit, so we ran a clear for him late in the game, and he made a big basket, hit that fadeaway on the baseline, and so yeah, we're going to share the basketball. We don't have one guy that's going to. We need to spread it out, shots and points, and we're at our best when we have 5 or 6 guys between 8 and 14 points.
How big was it to have Mason with the double-double, a smaller guard himself, to still get 10 rebounds in there with the 18 points? How big was his performance tonight?
Yeah,
overall?
he's been playing really well. And again, he's the one chasing Cone around all night. He gets 18 and 10. He had that big offensive rebound on his missed layup because that put the clock almost we were at 21 and a half. But he's been playing really well. He's been guarding. Didn't shoot the ball well in the first half, did in the second half. But I can't think of a game he hadn't played well lately.
For Xavier to go out there in overtime, he had your only 2 made baskets of overtime, and then to hit free throws late. How big was having him to kind of step up as a leader in overtime?
Yeah, he's been disappointed with how he's played this year. His knees have been bothering him a little bit, but he's been a little bit disappointed with how he's played, and I'm just happy to see him, make shots at the end, because that's the guy we can go to at the end of the game. And we ran some stuff for him, and he knocked down some big shots. And he usually shoots free throws very well. And we've got a group that does. Mason shoots free throws very well. Cruz, X, normally Eric. But it's great to see X score the basketball. We're going to need guys to score. We're going to be balanced. But X is a guy that's capable of getting 20.
And Tassos to hit a couple from outside, having a better game from the outside than he has most of this year. Is that a promising sign for a guy that can shoot the ball well?
Yeah, Tassos last year, if you're, at the middle of the year, he kind of struggled. At the end of the year, the last 8 games or so, he was shooting the 3 at a high level, and that just opens it up, for everybody else. So we're working on Hunter Goodrich shooting the basketball. Tassos, when he can shoot threes, he stretches the defense. He had good looks tonight, and the one he missed was probably the most wide open. But yeah, he works at it a lot, and that's what he needs to do. And he scored in the post a little bit, but he can stretch the defense shooting the basketball.
And coming into the year, there was a lot of questions on, who would be the guy stepping up late in games. But to be able to have, like you said, a plethora of guys who can hit free throws when you need them to, that's got to kind of alleviate some of those questions for you.
Yep, it does. And, you don't want to run stuff for guys late in the game if they don't make free throws. We've got a lot of guys who can knock down free throws. So we can kind of attack matchups we like, depending on who's out there for them. And then also who's going. I thought X got going tonight, so we gave him the ball late and ran a few things for him late in the game, and he produced.
With 1 game left in non-conference, how do you feel the team's kind of progressed over this 10, soon to be 11-game stretch?
We've had opportunities to win 2 road games against San Jose and Northern Colorado. We've taken care of business at home. We're getting better. And as we get into the league, we just need to keep improving. We've got a tough game on Wednesday. They were in the championship game of the ASUN last year. Coach Davenport's a heck of a coach. I coached against him for 8 years at Kentucky Wesleyan, so I know how his program is. So it'll be another challenge for us as we get ready for league. But we've taken care of business at home. Winning games at the Sports Center is big. I thought the crowd was great today. It got really loud in there. Cheer and dance did a great job. The band, I thought everybody, it doesn't take much to get that place rocking, and it got loud in there, so that was good to see.